and welcome to Aston's Vintage Technology Workshop. Today we'll be looking at a prototype belt kit for the Sony TC-K677ES cassette deck from the clever people at Deck Tech, who supply all kinds of precision drive belts and replacement parts. I had previously taken the deck apart so that I can access the belts to measure them and send off the specifications. Firstly, remove the motor panel and motor assembly. This reveals two capstans. You'll next need to eject the actual cassette mechanism by turning this gear gently. This will allow you to access the screws to take out the inner backplate. So we can lift the secondary plate without disturbing too much of the mechanism, which would otherwise need to be calibrated. We need to remove these two screws, so we can fit the small rubber belt for the mode position and eject control. By lifting the table gently, you can see we just have enough room to fit the belt. That's the first belt fitted. Don't forget, if any grease gets on it, clean it off, otherwise you'll only end up having to strip it back down again. Next up is the large belt and the small belt. Here's another angle showing the handy post Sony installed so you can screw the motor plate down and clip the belt over the motor later on. Motor and motor plate installed. And finally the belt placed over the pulley shaft on the motor. When reinstalling the deck back into the cassette player, make sure not to trap the head wires between the chassis and the deck, as this will cause problems. There's a little space to the side for the cable to exit. Clip all the wires back into place and make sure they are neat and tidy and away from the transformer. Reinstall cable ties so that the wiring is neat and tidy on the other side too. To adjust the motor speed, you'll need a very small Phillips head screwdriver, as you can see in this picture. This one is ideal and it's extremely small. Be very careful as you are right on top of the transformer, and I don't want you shocking yourself. Several days of soak testing and it's ready for setting up. A quick test and it all seems fine. Wow and flutter seems to be nice and low and within specifications. And the eject mechanism is nice and strong again as well. Thanks goes out to Deck Tech for allowing me to test this new kit. Links to them down below, and thanks for watching.